bad, stay mad. Dip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging on till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
Security Bank of Pulaski County, with 2 convenient locations in Waynesville and St. Robert, Missouri, is a proud supporter of the Waynesville Tigers and Lady Tigers athletics, including all their sports and activities. Security Bank is a member FDIC equal housing home lender. They can provide home loans, auto loans, whatever type of loan you need, and whatever support you need, give Security Bank a call or visit them in Waynesville, St. Robert, Missouri. Hilliard Sports would like to thank the Iowa Woo this year for allowing me to be their provider of live broadcasting services during their games up in Waterloo, Iowa. Be sure to check them out next season on the Arena League, the Iowa Woo.
1 in 10 kids vape. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes.
The Health Class Film Guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Talk to your child about vaping today.
The Dixon Athletic Booster Club is a proud supporter of Allen Hilliard Sports and the Dixon community, as well as the Dixon athletic programs. Be sure to join the Booster Club. All the money goes to help support the Dixon athletes in the community, whether it be high school, middle school, baseball, basketball, whatever it is. Check out the Dixon Booster Club on Facebook to become a member. $200 to be a corporate sponsor on the video board in the gym. Welcome here to tonight's broadcast on MSHSAA TV. This is our district football coverage provided by Allen Hilliard Sports. We have the Waynesville Tigers and the Springfield Glendale Falcons facing off tonight. Both these teams have faced once earlier this year, and Glendale was successful on that. We're going to take a short break here. We'll be back and we'll go over the matchup here in the district tournament as Tigers travel to Glendale.
Why become a trooper? Competitive salary starting the first day at the academy. Full benefits. A career that can take flight. The opportunity to protect your community. And to know that you save lives. Why become a trooper? To make every day count. Do you have what it takes? Apply online at motrooper.com.
Are you a parent looking for the best schools to nurture your child's potential? Waynesville R6 School District offers a world of opportunities. With extracurricular programs like coding, robotics, music, gaming, arts, and beyond, we make your child future ready. But that's not all. We offer advanced courses and dedicated programs to support our amazing special needs students. The key lies in our diverse offerings, ensuring that there is something for every student. Explore the power of variety at Waynesville R6 School District. Visit us today to learn more about the endless possibilities we offer.
Be sure to check out the Missouri Sports Network for all your live sports updates throughout the year. Check out the Scoreboard Guy on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, amongst other live sports, including a live post-game football show following every Friday night beginning week 1. And then you can join them, hang out with the coaches Monday nights, Bambinos in Springfield, for the quarterback club. See you this fall.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing we do to keep us focused.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game?
To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health.
Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health.
Find the resources you need to keep your mental health a priority.
Love your mind.
And welcome back to the Security Bank District Game of the Week. Also want to thank the Waynesville School District for providing coverage of the Kickapoo game this year. First of all, we have the 3 and the 6 seed. Glendale is the 3 seed coming in. They are 5-4 on the season. Waynesville's 0-9. At home, they are 4-1. On the road, Waynesville is 0-5. Glendale scoring 34 points a game to the Tigers 8.7, and allowing 37 points a game is the Falcons, and Waynesville allowing 54 points a game. So potential for both teams to have a high-scoring ball game here, but the numbers do lead to the Glendale Falcons. And looking at the head-to-head matchups here, both these teams have faced Carthage, Kickapoo, Lebanon, Neosho, Nixa, and Ozark. They're also in the same division of the COC. Both teams lost to Carthage with big blowout scores. Kickapoo is a different story here. A 9-point victory by the Glendale Falcons and a 7-52 loss to the Tigers. Glendale picked up a victory in Lebanon, which kind of surprised everybody there. A last-minute score, 43-42. Waynesville lost at home to Lebanon, 7-56. Both teams lost to Neosho. Glendale lost in overtime. And then both teams faced a very good Nixa team who's currently still undefeated. The Falcons defeated Ozark by a score, 42-41. Waynesville lost by 71 in that ball game. And then Willard, Glendale picked up a victory, 44-12. Waynesville lost 7-34 in that ball game. And we're looking at the schedules here. First, we'll start with the Glendale Falcons. They began the season at Neosho, again lost in overtime in that game. Then a home game against Willard, who they defeated 44-12. They traveled to an 8-1 Carthage team, lost 15-48. Then they hosted Joplin, lost 21-42 in that. Then they picked up 4 wins in a row, starting with Kickapoo, won 38-29, defeated Waynesville 44-14 at Waynesville, and then defeated Ozark and Lebanon both at home by 1 point, scoring in the 40s during that time, before ending their season with a loss to the undefeated Nixa Eagles. Waynesville Tigers began their season on the road at Carthage, lost 8-50 in that ball game, and then a home game against the Republic Tigers, lost 0-56. Then they traveled to Willard, had their closest game of the season, lost 7-34. And then following that, a home game on the 19th against Neosho, lost 21-72. A road game against Ozark on the 26th against a very good team, lost 0-72. Then they hosted Glendale on October 3rd. They lost that game 14-44. Then October 10th at Nixa, they lost 14-55, and again on the road at Kickapoo the week later, they lost 7-56. And then last week they faced a tough Lebanon team where they fell 7-56, also in their district. This game and more, including the Lebanon game, can be found on MSHSAA.tv. You are welcome to go there, as we got several matchups coming to you this week here. We'll be bringing you this one, but we're going to take a look in just a second here. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll take a look at the rest of the district matchups for this district itself. Central is a proud supporter of Allen Hilliard Sports for a couple of years now. Be sure to reach out to them on Facebook or give them a call for all your glass needs, whether it be windshields in cars or doors for your home. Auto Glass Central can help. Home Plate Grill in Dixon, Missouri is a proud sponsor of Allen Hilliard Sports, and a great place to eat. Grab a burger, grab some waffle fries. They have some of the best food in Pulaski County, located downtown Dixon. The Plato Athletic Booster Club is a proud supporter of Allen Hilliard Sports and the Plato Eagles again this year, especially in the Frisco League tournament, during the basketball season, and during the spring. Be sure to check them out, Plato Athletic Booster Club, on Facebook to become a member. Roscoe's Ice Cream Truck in Iberia, Missouri is a supporter of the Iberia Rangers and Allen Hilliard Sports again this season. When you see them, be sure to stop by, grab a sweet treat in Iberia. thank you from Allen Hilliard Sports. Johnson Insurance is your local personal insurance provider in Dixon, Missouri. Has an office right there in downtown Dixon. Been there for many years. She will personally come out, talk to you about your insurance needs. Check her out in Dixon. Pulaski Talks is your local, non-biased news source for Pulaski County, whether it be local headlines all the way to the state level. Check them out on YouTube at Pulaski Talks. Tri-Town Sports is your newest youth sports facilitator, having volleyball, basketball, among other sports this year, including flag football. Check them out on Facebook, Tri-Town Sports, Waynesville, St. Robert, Fort Leonard Wood. The Licking Athletic Booster Club would like to wish good luck to the Licking Wildcats and Lady Wildcats this year as they compete in their fall sports and they get ready for the basketball season, again, as they start the year off in the Frisco League Tournament. Good luck, Wildcats, from the Licking Booster Club. And back here again, we're going to look at the matchups here for the District 5 district. I've said that a few times. But anyways, Lebanon will get the bye. They happen to jump ahead a few spots as Capital City lost to Belleville East in Illinois. Capital City fell to number 2 because of that. But Jefferson City or Camdenton will face Lebanon here. Camdenton has had a rough season this year. They got a couple wins. Jefferson City, a little bit of a stronger team, a little weaker than they've been in the past, but a very competitive team, both those teams in the CMAC conference. Lebanon, of course, in the COC. And then Capital City will host Hillcrest. Hillcrest, part of the Ozark Mountain Conference. There's a lot of Ozarks and mountains. But the 2 and the 7 seed there, Hillcrest, struggling a little bit this year, but done a little better than what they usually do. And then Capital City, a very solid team, very formidable foe. And then finally the winner, they'll face the winner of Glendale and Waynesville. Again, Glendale, the 3 seed, Waynesville, the 6 seed. All those games can be found on MSHSAA.tv. I think the Capital City game will be streamed for sure, and I believe the Lebanon game will also be streamed. So, plenty of football to watch tonight. So once again, thank you for joining us on MSHSAA.tv tonight for this special broadcast here. And I want to thank all the sponsors we've had this year. We have had a bunch of them, really too many to count here. And, thank you for the ones committing to basketball season. And, without you guys, these games can't be possible. And all the Waynesville staff and the school district for allowing me to cover the games, including all the freshman middle school games. It has been a pleasure, but we are going to work on some other cool stuff here coming up. But first, we're going to take another break, and then we are going to talk to the Glendale coach and the quarterback. We'll be back after these words.
The following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. We head into week 2 here of the high school fall seasons. It's our Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week segment. We go to Glendale High School and head football coach Frank Tristan. And Coach Tristan, thanks for your time today.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Coach, we're going to be talking a little bit with Cash Newberry here in just a second. First off, go back to that. It's an overtime game, 44-38, but had to have been a lot of fun to coach, except for the outcome.
It was a really good game, and it was. I had to be fun for the fans, but man, watching our guys kind of come back in the fourth quarter was really encouraging. Just from a year ago, I mean, Neosho turbo clocked us a year ago, and to see us where we kind of felt like we let the game slip away at the end. So, it was a great game, and our guys are still. They took a lot of positive from it.
And again, this is Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks Athlete of the Week segment. Your quarterback, Cash Newberry, goes for 577 total yards, 470 them through the air and 4 touchdowns, Tell us a little bit about that effort on his part.
Man, I don't know that I've been around somebody that had a single game as productive. 4 touchdowns to 4 different receivers. Obviously 450 plus yards passing, and then running the ball in the fourth quarter. He ended up with 130 yards running the ball, and it wasn't like just open lanes run out of bounds. It was finishing runs. Really tough. I thought his mental toughness really led our team. So it wasn't like a 577 just free stand back there yards. It was he had to grind some out, and man, he played as well as I could have asked for him to play. Super proud of him.
Tell us a little bit about him, the person. What's he like off the field? What grade is he in, and what makes him special?
Yeah, well, Cash is a senior for us, returning starter, and to put it best, he's an Ivy League type student as well. He's not just an athlete. Legit in the classroom, all the hard classes. Excellent, just a good guy to be around. He does things right all the time, which is, sometimes you can take it for granted. But he just does the right thing in the classroom, outside, in the community. He's just a great all-around leader and a great quarterback for us.
And he's alongside there. And Cash, how are you today?
Good. How about you?
I'm good. First off, on behalf of Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations for being an Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
Take us back from your point of view, through that game. Number one, did you realize the yards were piling up? I know touchdowns, 4 of them, that's easy to count. But 470 yards, passing, did you realize that the numbers were getting that high?
No, not really. I didn't really know until the end of the game when I was talking with coaches. Obviously, during the game when we're going to be a little bit more pass heavy, you're going to maybe get a little bit more yards. So I was thinking maybe 300 if it was a good game. But then hearing after the game, it was 400 plus. I was shocked.
Take us back, just like your preparation leading into that game. What do you do to kind of get prepared mentally and physically? Obviously, you're drinking lots of water, trying to get good sleep. Are you watching film, or what are you doing to get prepared?
Obviously watching film and really connecting with the receivers before the game, knowing what we're going to see, routes that we need to change based on what we're seeing on the defense, on the coverage. So just really being in tune with the receivers is kind of most important going into the game.
Now, going back to last year compared to this year, where do you think the biggest improvements are, with the Falcons coming into this season? Obviously, you're a year older. That helps. But
right.
What other?
I think discipline is one thing. A lot of guys, we had guys showing up to practice. All our starting receivers showed up every day to practice, really committed and bought in. Last year, obviously, it's another year where we got a new coaching staff. So guys, are a little hesitant to buy in, really great returning staff. So our guys really bought in from the get. And I think that really helped us succeed.
Again, visiting with Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks, Athlete of the Week, senior quarterback at Glendale High School, Cash Newberry. 577 total yards and 4 touchdowns. Coach Tristan there is alongside. Do you have a favorite play? Don't tell me what it is, but are you on the sideline going, hey, Coach, are you trying to egg him on to get certain plays called? Do you have a go-to that's your favorite?
No, all of them. The ones that work. The ones that
What's your preparation been like this week? You're taking on a Willard team that Coach Tristan obviously is familiar with, having been there. What's the prep like this week to get your first home game?
Executing is a big part. Knowing what we're supposed to be doing all the time, do the things that we do best and do it better. Teams can really complicate stuff on themselves, but really focusing on the basics and getting the stuff where we're supposed to go is the most important.
Now you're a senior, and if you could go back to that 7th, 8th grade Cash Newberry and give him some advice based on what you know now as a senior, what advice would you go back and give yourself?
I'd probably say slow down and take a breath. A lot of times you can kind of get in the moment and get going and you find yourself rushing, but really just slow down, take your time, and enjoy the moment. Every play is a new play.
And just a couple more questions here. I know you guys are getting ready to practice, but being a senior, have you made any decision as far as what you're going to be doing next year?
Not yet. I do have a couple of D3 offers, which I'm thinking over of if I want to go pursue those for football or if I want to enroll somewhere as a student. Because for me, academics is a really big part of my life.
What are you looking at studying?
Pre-dentistry.
Okay, you're a smart kid.
Yeah.
All right, just a couple more questions. One, do you have like a least favorite chore that you have to do at home? What's your least favorite chore?
Probably taking out the trash.
Taking out the trash. All right. I got one more question, and I'm a mandated reporter for the Missouri State Highway Patrol. Do you always wear your seatbelt?
Yes, sir.
All right. Again, on behalf of Chevrolet and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, Cash, congratulations, and we look forward to catching up with you further down the road.
Thank you, sir.
You bet. Coach Tristan, you got Willard. You got Willard this week. What are you going to have to do to come out on top in that contest?
Oh, man, Andy does a really good job of preparing his guys, and he's going to see something last week on us, and he's going to exploit our weaknesses. So we've really worked hard at self-scouting so that he doesn't have a smorgasbord of things to work on. So I think, cleaning up that stuff and continuing to distribute the ball like Cash did last week will be really good.
Very good. Well, Coach, again, I appreciate you being generous with your time and Cash as well. And again, congratulations and best of luck. And we will talk to you soon.
Thanks again, Guy. Appreciate it.
You bet. You're watching the High School Game Day here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Back after this.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. The heartbeat's strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. Doing what they do best. Helping neighbors, pitching in, getting it done. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. And every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Seems Bill's up the creek without a paddle. That's not funny. And while he really wants a new boat, at Central Bank, we're helping Bill plan for what's most important, like retiring early and fishing whenever he wants. Hey, Bill, try it again.
Fine.
Hope a new boat's part of this plan.
Dream bigger, Bill. We're thinking about a cabin, too.
Now that's a plan.
The Walnut Street Inn is located in the heart of Springfield on historic Walnut Street, just blocks away from the Missouri State campus, Hammons Field, Great Southern Arena, and downtown Springfield. The Walnut Street Inn features newly remodeled rooms, breakfast served daily, and a friendly, accommodating staff. The Walnut Street Inn is also a great venue for private events. Book your stay or get more information at walnutstreetinn.com or call 417-864-6346.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 290,000 participants here in Missouri who take part in high school sports or activities.
Borum of Cross Creek Realty is a proud supporter of Allen Hilliard Sports and the Crocker Lions, as well as all the other area Frisco League teams in this part of Missouri. Be sure to check him out at Cross Creek Realty for all your home needs, whether it be selling a house or looking for a house. They have homes to sell and homes to buy. Rennie Tire Pro is your local tire shop in the Licking area. Be sure to check them out for whether it be just changing a tire, buying a set of new tires, small auto repair. Check out Rennie Tire in Licking, Missouri. ZCM Timber Harvesting is your local timber harvesting service in this part of Missouri. Give Sarah Martin and the team a call. The Bank of Iberia is a proud supporter of Allen Hilliard Sports and the Waynesville and Iberia communities, along with all the other Frisco League teams in the area. Be sure to give them a call. They are a member FDIC, Equal Home Housing Lender, 2 locations, Waynesville and Iberia. Action Highway 28 is your local gas station for all your small grocery needs. Also, your Hunt's Brothers pizza provider, making it fresh in the store and keeping it warm under the lights for you. Multi flavors to choose from. You get 3 for $30. Also, all your snacks, chips, whatever you need, down to your beverages and down to your sweet snacks. Check out Dog Patch. The Dixon School District has been a sponsor of Allen Hilliard Sports for many years now and continues to provide sponsorship. They have 3 state-of-the-art schools, including a high school, middle school, and an elementary school, all in Dixon, Missouri, serving the Dixon and St. Robert area children. Be sure to check them out at their new admin building on the corner downtown, just off of Main Street, the Dixon School District, Dixon, Missouri. And that was the coach and quarterback of the Glendale Falcons. Next up, we are going to look at the Class 5 district preview here for Missouri. This will cover all the districts in Missouri. Talked with the Missouri Sports Network and the scoreboard guy about the upcoming districts here, and just feel free to share them and check out the Missouri Sports Network tonight. We'll have a live scoreboard show tonight. We also had one last night for Thursday.
Hey, now, welcome back here, everybody. It is high school game day countdown to kickoff. It's our district preview, and we're talking Class 5 district football right now with guest host Allen Hilliard from Allen Hilliard Sports. Allen, how we doing tonight?
Well, we are doing great tonight. It's a bit of a nasty day, but a good day to get plenty of work done.
I can't believe it is already week 10 of high school football, which is the opening week of the playoffs. So several teams will get a bye. But, boy, this season flew by.
It really did there. There's some teams, Class 5, some districts with very good teams that seems like some of the schedules were very tough. Some of them were not quite on the tough side, but there's some very good teams that I think have a potential here. But I agree. The season, you think basketball starts in 2.5 weeks already, basketball games. So we're not far from the winter already.
Yeah, I mean, a week from Monday. I'm sorry, this coming Monday, everybody goes on the court and starts practicing in Missouri for basketball season. So November 3rd is that kickoff date. And but we're going to start off here. We're going to talk a little bit about these Class 5 districts, and there's some good districts. There's maybe some districts that there's a far and away favorite. And then there's a couple of districts maybe that really top 3 or 4 teams could win. But we'll start off with that Farmington district, the Class 5 District 1 there. Farmington gets the bye. Fox host Poplar Bluff. Cape Central hosts Melville. And Webster Groves hosts Miller Academy. What can you tell us about that district?
Well, looking at just the numbers here, there's a pretty good drop-off of that district. But I'd say Farmington and Cape Central are probably going to wind up playing in the district title. And Farmington has been a very solid team this year, so I would imagine they would probably survive out of that District 1 district.
Yeah. You know, as we move down here on the bracket, and several of these games on this Class 5 and maybe some in Class 6 will be played on Thursday night or Saturday. The Fox hosting Poplar Bluff, that will be a Friday night game at 7 p.m., but Central will host Melville on Thursday at 7 o'clock, and Webster Groves hosts Miller Academy on Thursday at 6 o'clock. Moving on to that next district, District 2, where Kirkwood is your 1 seed and Eureka your 2 seed. Both those teams get byes. Rolla will host Washington on Friday night, and Rockwood Summit will host Parkway South on Thursday. But you got to like maybe an opportunity here for Kirkwood, Eureka, or even Rockwood Summit to come, from their spot to get to that district championship.
Exactly. Kirkwood's going to come out on their top of the bracket. Rolla lost to Parkview this last week, but they're going to face either Eureka or Summit, both out of the Rockwood School District, and 7-2. So you're going to have a 7-1 team go against a 7-2 team, most likely. So you got 3 teams that very well could come out of that, and once again, they'll go square off against Farmington in that kind of Eastern Regional, as I've labeled them on here.
Moving down here into Class 5, District 3, where Green Valley is the 1 seed. Belton will host Ruskin. That game will be played on Thursday night. Smith Cotton will host Grandview. That game also on Thursday night. And Raytown will host Columbia Battle also on Thursday night. So all 3 of those quarterfinal games in that Class 5 district will be on Thursday night. Green Valley's got to be the favorite coming out of this district.
Oh, absolutely. There's Smith Cotton and Raytown both 5-4, but Green Valley's schedule, a 6-3 record for them, is a very good record to have because they have faced some very tough opponents and they've held their own this season. So my favorite would be Green Valley out of that.
Again, moving down where I think the favorite maybe in Class 5, which is Platte County, they're the 1 seed in that district, and they get a bye. St. Pius of Kansas City will host Winnetonka. Rockhurst hosts William Chrisman, and Fort Osage will host Truman. Again, the St. Pius of Winnetonka game on Friday night, but Rockhurst William Chrisman is Thursday night, as is Fort Osage and Truman. And you can't ever count Rockhurst out. Dropping down to Class 5, where they normally have been in Class 6. They've played a tough schedule. But Fort Osage is another team right there. I think you've got, although I think Platte County is probably the favorite really to repeat as state champions. What are your thoughts here?
Oh, no, I would probably pick Platte County and come out of that. But as you mentioned, Fort Osage at 6-3, Rockhurst at 7-2. And those were not easy games on their schedule either. So Platte County also not easy games. They've had some very tough opponents this year. But coming out the defending state champion, I don't know. That's an interesting one. I would say Platte County, but I would not put it past Rockhurst.
Moving over to the other side of the bracket, you got Hazelwood East is the 1 seed. Ladue will host MICDS. That is one of the Saturday games at 1 o'clock on Saturday. Cardinal Ritter on Friday night hosts McClure. And on Thursday night, Chaminade hosts Riverview Gardens. So an opportunity there for Hazelwood East to see every game because they're all at different times and different days in that district alone. Cardinal Ritter, though, coming in, they're the 2 seed. They played a daunting schedule. They've had a lot of stuff written about them. Maybe some fair, maybe some unfair, but they will be dealt with, I'm sure. Or somebody will have to deal with them in this district. I'm not sure if they can't win it coming out of that 2 spot.
Oh, no, I'm looking at them. I mean, Hazelwood East has had a pretty tough schedule also here at 7-2, but that Cardinal Ritter schedule of 5-3 is not a normal football schedule. It is traveling to Ohio. It's traveling, I believe, to Illinois. They have faced some very tough teams this year, and I would imagine that they have the advantage, at least experience this year so far, to win that district.
Moving down to the next district where Fort Zumwalt North is the 1 seed. Parkway West is the 2, and the 3 is North Point. Timberland is the 4. Timberland will host Fort Zumwalt on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Parkway West hosts Parkway Central on Friday night at 5 p.m. And North Point will host Fort Zumwalt South on Thursday night at 7 p.m. Not sure about the 5 p.m. start for Parkway West and Parkway Central, but I don't know. This is a district I don't know a lot about these teams, but obviously Fort Zumwalt played well all season long and has got to be considered maybe the favorite being the 1 seed.
I would imagine this is one of those tougher districts where Parkway West is 7-2 and North Point is also 7-2. So again, you have 3 teams with nearly identical records. The top 3 teams have 5 losses total between all 3 of them, and they have 14-22 wins combined. So this is another one where Zumwalt West may have the advantage, or Zumwalt North. but Parkway West and North Point might have. I mean, they might come out of this.
Moving down into a district which you're very familiar with, and that's the Lebanon district. And Lebanon, just to be honest, got lucky because they were sitting in that 2 spot, and with Capital City losing to Belleville this past weekend, that put them in the 1 spot by 0.68 points. Otherwise, they'd have been sitting in the 3 spot because Glendale's 3rd, and Glendale had defeated Lebanon. So this is a district where you've got a Capital City, a Glendale, and a Lebanon team. Any of the 3 of those could win it. Depends on who gets hot and who stays healthy.
Exactly, both at 5-4, but Lebanon and Glendale both in the COC, getting those extra bonus points. Capital City also playing some tough teams, playing a tough Elias team, playing Smith Cotton. So Capital City has a chance in this. They have to get around Glendale, but experience in the past here, Lebanon is going to have to adjust, but they'll get to host Glendale again if Glendale moves on past the semifinal and the district championship. So, of course, last time Glendale with almost a last play of the game victory. So 3 teams again where I would imagine Glendale has the advantage right now, but Lebanon will have the home advantage.
Well, Lebanon's getting healthier. I know they lost their running back for 3 games in the middle of the season with an appendectomy, and I believe that's Coach Christian's son is the running back, and I believe he is back now and healthy because I watched him play on Friday night.
Yes, I was at that game, and he was very healthy there. Him and both the running back Hill. I mean, they ran freely in that ball game, and it was a very good performance by Lebanon going into districts. And they're going to host their next game here either way. But, Lebanon, the thing is, they're going to have to go down to Southwest Missouri and face some teams they're very familiar with.
Now we move into the District of Death. You've got Carthage, who's the 1 seed, who defeated Republic on a field goal at as time ran out. You got a Republic team that's the 2 seed. You've got a very good Branson team who is the 4 seed. Neosho is the 5 seed, and they've had a good season. And Webb City's in that district as the 3 seed. So this is they're just going to beat each other up. I would. You can't ever pick against Coach Guidey, but same could be said with Ryan Cornelson at Republic. They've just done a tremendous job, and really the only 2 teams I don't think have a shot really are your 6 and 7 seeds, which are Willard and Parkview. But who do you like coming out of this district?
I'm liking Carthage because they have held their own this season, with the exception of Nixa, of course. But Branson could cause some spoilers here, dropping out of the COC a few years ago. But coming in at 7-2, they've got a chance. Of course, then you got Republic, which is another very good team, and Webb City, who, as you know, they've overcome a lot of adversity with scheduling, and they've won some state titles similar to what Lamar has with not the best of records.
Yes, you can't count. You just can't count that. You put that Cardinal on the helmet, and that's probably worth 7 points. Just showing up there with that 15 state titles that Webb City has in their back pocket. And it's going to depend on, in some cases, it may depend on the weather. Are we going to get a lot of rain? Because that's going to favor a team like Webb City and a team like Republic to be able to keep it on the ground. And that's what they want to do anyway. The Republic would just as soon you not touch the ball in the first quarter. They're going to try and run, 15 minutes off the clock in every quarter with the drives. And they have done that. They've kept the ball away from some people 2 years ago when they beat Nixa. That's what they did. They just dominated the time of possession there. So, I think it's down to probably in Class 5 as far as state champions. I think it's down to maybe just 3 or 4 teams that I would maybe be willing to put my money on. And 2 of them are in that district in Republic and Carthage. Whoever gets out of there, I think, because then they're going to match up with the Lebanon, that Lebanon district, and then they're probably going to get maybe a Cardinal Ritter or Hazelwood East in that semifinal game, and then Platte City on the other side of the bracket, or Platte County. I'm sorry.
And I'm thinking Cardinal Ritter and maybe a Carthage in the semifinals, the state tournament, and then Platte Valley. I don't know who they're going to face on the east out of that, but I would probably, imagine they're going to play in the championship. Platte Valley would, just with their season they've had and their record right now.
Outstanding. We're going to step away for a timeout here, and we come back. We're going to talk about Class 6 high school football playoffs when we return after these messages from the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, brought to you by Lyona Laborers Local 663, Doak Propane, and the Bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. Back after this.
Things are a little tight for Terrence right now. But they won't be for long, because Central Bank makes it easier for customers like Terrence to dream bigger.
More room would be nice.
With mortgage solutions that can open the door to more space.
That's what I'm talking about.
For his growing family.
Growing family?
Honey, guess what?
You got this, buddy.
Unplug and unlock. Road trips on easy mode. And a really big touchscreen for the biggest jams. And qualify for up to $7,500 in tax credit with the Equinox EV. Unlock the tech and the value with the 2025 Equinox EV, America's most affordable over 315-mile range EV. And Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Whether your day starts early or goes late into the night, brings the discovery of something new, or just the work of getting it done, it's all easier with a little help. At Great Southern Bank, we understand the importance of having a trusted, reliable support team who can offer you helpful resources and smart options to make the most of what you have and build on it, with possibilities that inspire you to keep going. Find your support team at GreatSouthernBank.com. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
Pawn Shop is a proud supporter of Allen Hilliard Sports and all the area schools, including the Frisco League basketball tournament. Be sure to visit them down by the front gate of Fort Leonard Wood. The Bank of Crocker, since 1911, has been in Pulaski County and the surrounding area for many years. They have home loans, auto loans, whatever loans you need. Give them a call. They are member FDIC and the Equal Housing Home Lender.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Security Bank is a proud supporter of Allen Hilliard Sports, and they are the main supporter this year and sponsor of all broadcasts with Allen Hilliard Sports. They've been around since World War II through the thick and the thin, supporting the Waynesville St. Robert community through all these years of growth, and continue to support the Waynesville St. Robert community through 2 locations in Waynesville and St. Robert, one in downtown by the courthouse, the other location in St. Robert. Be sure to check out Security Bank of Pulaski County for all your banking needs. They are member FDIC, whether it be car loan, house loan, they can make it happen. Again, thank you, Security Bank, for all your support. And Security Bank wishes the best for all the Tigers and Lady Tigers this season in all their competitions, whether it be arts or athletics. Again, Security Bank of Pulaski County, 2 convenient locations. And coming up next is the highlights from Monday night's freshman football game as Lebanon faced Waynesville. The Waynesville Tigers, I believe, finished with a 5-2, 6-2 record, something like that. But they, in the freshman level, they had a great season here. Here's just some highlights from them about the game. Tigers line up in a shotgun set out of the option, handoff to the back, and no one there. That is nothing but green grass. Waynesville for the touchdown. We'll have basketball coverage starting on the 14th. We'll have a jamboree. We'll have a jamboree on the 17th, the 18th, the 20th. Then our games will officially start. That is caught. That's going to be a night. Our soccer boys, they'll be down at the middle school. And then we'll have a touchdown though coming off of this. And that is a touchdown, Waynesville. And Lebanon with the catch. That is a touchdown. They have an option in the backfield here, but also a good chance for a pass. They're going to fake it. And just like that, we're going to add on to this touchdown total. Or Fatima. Handoff down the middle. Tigers have momentum. That's a first. That's some more. This is a touchdown, Waynesville. All the way down for the touchdown again. I'm assuming the quarterback's stepping back a little bit. I think he's realizing that maybe almost again too high. But you know what? When in doubt, run the ball and run another touchdown. All the short here. Lebanon under center. Down the middle. That's a touchdown. Jackets.
17 with the carry takes it into the end zone. And that's a score. Jackets.
Go left in their freshman season here. And this is enough for a first. Still on their feet. That's enough for a touchdown. And that was the helmet is what was called. Targeting or something like that. And that should be it right there. It's a running clock. We're going to let them have the play. And Lebanon, do they get it? We're going to give Lebanon a touchdown.
0 seconds on the time clock.
But that will make this Allen Hilliard Sports and the Waynesville School District would like to thank the following sponsors of tonight's ball game here. Hopper's Pub of Waynesville, Phelps Health of Rolla and Waynesville, Moo Tai Bon Restaurant in downtown Waynesville, Infused Credit Union of Waynesville, Missouri, Mercy Health of Lebanon and Waynesville and various other places, Perimeter Health of Waynesville, Missouri, helping to support local students to make their lives better, Security Bank of Pulaski County, your local hometown bank since 1946, member FDIC. We also want to thank all the other people who help support the Waynesville Athletics through various means. Again, thank you from Allen Hilliard Sports and Waynesville High School. Your support means a whole lot to a lot of kids.
Infused Credit Union is proud to serve communities across the great state of Missouri, our home state, the Show Me State. So show me community partnerships that truly make a difference. Show me low rates that help you achieve your dreams, whether it's a new car, your first home, or your next big step. And show me a high-rate savings account that earns 5.01% APY, letting you make the most of what you already do. Let Infused Credit Union show you a better way to bank easier, live better.
And coming up next, we're going to have a highlights from this last week's WYF football week of Week 8, the final regular season week. The playoffs are coming this week here, and we're going to have a separate preview for them. But anyways, enjoy the highlights from WYF Youth Football.
Toss to the right. Switching out towards the sideline. Has some open rooms at the 50. And he is gone. 25-20, 15-10, 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. And off to the right side. Makes a move. And down the sideline. Has a first down at the 45. And he's going to break free. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Outlaws. Quarterback keeps it to the left. Breaks free from the line, 10-5, touchdown, Wolverines. Off to the right is a reverse. Turning it off the field. It's one man miss. Going down the sideline, throws a stiff arm. One man to beat. 10-5. Touchdown, Cowboys. And up the middle. Finds a gap at the 15. 10-5. Touchdown, Outlaws. And off to the right, breaks it outside, across midfield, has some room at the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Ravens. Quarterback Keith to the left, breaks it outside, he's going to have some room, first down and a whole lot more. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Outlaws. Fourth and 10. Quarterback's rolling out, looking to pass, has an open receiver in the end zone, touchdown, Broncos. We're going to toss on fourth down, makes one man miss. Trying to cut it back outside. And down the sideline at the 5, stretching for the end zone. Touchdown, Outlaws.
Some of the parents were concerned about that last game.
Well, that was brought up last. That was brought up.
Toss to the right, makes a cut.
They would stop the clock.
Overman heading down the sideline, staying in bounds across midfield, and he might go all the way. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Vipers. No flags.
That was brought up last week.
And off the right side, it'll be the last play of the half. Makes a cut to the left, has the first down. Trying to go all the way, and he might get it. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Ravens. And off up the middle. Breaks it outside, makes a couple defenders miss, and he's going to break free yet again. 10, 5, touchdown, Outlaws. And up to the right, bounces it outside, throws stiff arm. The 15 at the 10, lowers the shoulder. Touchdown, Vipers. And off to the left. Gonna have some room. Has first down and a whole lot more. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Run to the right into the end zone. Touchdown, Warring. Fumble on the handoff, ball's on the ground. Picked up by the Tigers, running it back the other way. Nothing but he's at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tigers. First down from the 48. Quarterback's going to keep it out to the right, heading it towards the middle, and out to the left side of the field. Has the first down in more at the 35-30. Nothing but green, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Field Hawks. Throw, tosses the ball up into the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
Sage Electric is a proud supporter of the Dixon Bulldogs and all the schools in their district in Pulaski County, Missouri, along with Marys County and other locations throughout Missouri. Good luck to the Bulldogs and Lady Bulldogs this season from Gasco Sage Electric. G-Tech Fiber is built to last. Your local area internet run on Gasco Sage Electric power poles. Reach out to Gasco Sage Electric for all your G-Tech Fiber internet needs, whether you live rural or in the city. They can provide internet. Chris Pills Basketball is a proud supporter of Allen Hilliard Sports, Pocahontas Redskins, and the area schools. Allen Hilliard Sports will once again be providing the coverage of the Waynesville youth football for grades kindergarten all the way to 6th grade this year, from week 1 all the way to the championship in November. Games will start first week of September. Be sure to reach out WIF Football if you'd like to play.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Dip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging on till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
The Waynesville School District would like to thank all of their sponsors this year for the video board and helping out the Waynesville Tigers. They want to thank Infused Credit Union, Security Bank of Pulaski County, Thai Bond Restaurant, Perimeter Health, Phelps Health, Hoppers, and Mercy. Again, thank you from Waynesville School District. And that is our Security Bank Waynesville School District football preview here for, this is actually week 10, but it is the semifinals of the playoffs. So thank you for joining us again. Thank you all these sponsors throughout the season. We are about ready for some Tiger football here. We'll have a few more ads and we will be right back here live to the stadium. We'll see you in just a couple minutes from Allen Hilliard Sports.
Every practice, every project, every moment builds courage, shapes character, and ignites your limitless potential. From teamwork to triumph, these are the moments that launch legends. Every challenge teaches resilience. Every win builds confidence. These are the life lessons that shape your future. Step up, seize the day, and become the unstoppable force the world needs. A message brought to you by Security Bank of Pulaski County, member FDIC.
Phelps Health is getting you back to what matters. Steve Bowles came into the emergency department struggling to breathe. An EKG showed a heart attack. That same day, Dr. Verk placed 3 stents. By the next day, Steve was home. Now he's back to volunteering and building strength through cardiac rehab. Phelps Health, going beyond better.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Dip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging on till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star and this life gon' live.